Yeah, yeah. Slowly quitting. Very slowly. I mean, I've cut the nicotine intake down by half since when I started, so. To start.
Progress is progress.
Right.
Should have been sent you the invite, Scott.
It did. I just doing something real fast.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I
Back out
want.
of that, Scott.
I did.
Got it on, smash,
know when you're ready
foot on
to
the
search.
gas. I will not crash.
Now.
100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Keep the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, all think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years blessed, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas.
You know what I haven't done yet is...
Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands.
Ooh, that smells good.
I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field.
Oh yeah,
in
we got a nice
downtown
rainy
Seattle.
day.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Hell no.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Watch the screen.
Brissett to throw on first. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Come get it. Send me the one. He yours.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, here's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
What's up, Tink?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there.
On stream as well.
That second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force
I'm
it
not talking about you.
He didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man.
Damn.
Inside the 10.
He burned me on that. Good throw.
Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the
John
year.
Ross, of course.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down. Brissett, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, third down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Brissett. Open man is Ross, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's Bobby Wagner. If I get any PC, you're going down.
Of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
That's
4
too bad.
yards the pickup, first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. He's good tackling on that play. End result,
Why not? I liked it last
After
time.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. To try again after the sack. Wilson, pressure too
come on.
and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4.
This game's going to piss me off.
6.
I know it.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points.
I can already tell.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Mike 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 51's the Mike.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Miller. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, zero pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
On 1st down, Wilson being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you see that shit?
You ain't going nowhere. 14.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he completes this into the hands of Miller. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slapped.
A window's a window, no matter how small.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing again here, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
That's it,
three
come on!
timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field.
Yeah, if you're getting hit by Bobby Wagner like that, you're not holding on to
Line
it.
of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Brissett.
Oh,
He's
my
gonna
God, he
float
got
this one
bumped.
deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pass. And the
As soon as I
return
threw the
stops
ball,
just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the
I didn't see a bump.
47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
No.
And he's going to go
How'd you
down
run like
again.
that?
Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Okay, that was
Pressure
just...
again, and down
right.
he goes again. And Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Fuck it.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good.
You want to try?
To the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier.
The only people I know who eat key lime are older folk, 50 plus.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, let's go. Go. 95.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
51. Let's go.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, first and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Wilson will throw again. This is Miller, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now Wilson on first down.
Fuck me.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It was going so well, too.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Damn.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing
I don't think that's a thing.
Than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Bissett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the
I was trying to get to somebody else.
Just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown.
That's Mike Evans. I believe that.
Mike Evans. His 11th
That's a good throw over a short defender.
And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
To be honest, I scared myself there.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
I caught that, but I thought he was going to get it. I didn't think it was going to sail like that.
This rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did. And
but yeah, no, I shocked myself a little bit.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Seattle, 16
no,
yards.
I believe he did.
There. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his
Oh,
left.
no, he wasn't supposed to run.
He'll
Damn.
get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. There's Wilson to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Oh, the commentators just roasted me.
No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
Yeah, there was enough of an incompletion. At least it wasn't a pick. Yeah, I know.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Hey, that's not
well
too bad.
done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
All right. I'm catching up to you in interceptions.
He's going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry.
You got 4, I got 3. It's all right.
I got this. But he is in a major
No shame here.
rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can
try not
pick
to
him
let it
up
get to him.
along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to lose lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Go 14. Right here. 51.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check. Hey,
Here's Wilson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And all the way in.
Rookie speed.
Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Seahawks.
Don't worry, I'll have 2 DK soon.
Touchdown.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
51 to Mike. I got him.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade.
I don't know. I feel like some of the
people,
some people are compensating sometimes. True story, my dad dressed up a lamp on here.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's why you got a
now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Oh, so it stems from your childhood, huh?
He finds his target. It's Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. One receiver to the left is Evans. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Look at, oh my God.
He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Shaquem!
The magic number was probably
Look at you,
right
dog,
around 20
getting a
for
sack.
this defense because they're facing
Give that
one
man
of the
a
top
hand.
5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense
Oh,
just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense,
What are you doing?
they've got an answer for it.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Brissett.
Oh, I could have picked the shit out of that. I'm terrible.
Calvin Ridley, his 25th touchdown.
Yeah, no, totally.
Tying Emmitt Smith for the
Like,
5th most in one season.
I would.
And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The point after through the range.
I got problems with my team, and I know it.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
First thing, should have never let go of Chris Carson. That was so stupid.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I couldn't pay him, but fuck, I should have made room. Because Rashard Penny is not paying the bills. Those are the facts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bradley Chubb, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check. Check 4, check 4. Let's go. Come on. Hold up. Delta.
Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Brissett to throw on first. And this is caught by Evans. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brissett. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
That makes me feel really good. Thank you. Yeah, I needed that.
Fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3.
Perfect kick, and it goes right there.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Trips me out, bro. Yo, just randomly send me a game invite in that other league.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but and the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett airing it out, looking, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
No, quit running that way. Damn animations.
They'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Oh, where's the hell?
Into the end zone.
Shaquille.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Should have left it at 4-2.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point.
That looks good across the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Who are you?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
Thank you for still playing and not killing clock.
Leveling him so high that they believe
he'll get
out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe
that was close.
That's being tested right here. He'll get
almost knocked your head off
there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I realized
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, a fun game.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Good.
What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire...
Yeah. Dope, you don't have a gaming chair, Dope? Don't have no point guard. James said he was out. No. That is absolutely 100% true. He gonna try and get good at Modern Warfare. That's what Dope just said. He's gonna try and get good at Modern Warfare.
I'm down to play some Modern Warfare.
Yo. Yeah, you did. To the face. Yeah, he got the Saints.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready. 95, 56. Check, block 54, block 54. And we're pretty quiet.
On first down, Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the...
See, the problem with this Saints team is their right tackle is pretty good.
Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch a slant.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, and it'll bring up third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Right there.
Now Breeze on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He's not playing with Kobe.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, my God. What?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Doesn't matter to me. I prefer objective-based games, but it's all good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
anything
one away.
really.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hit you with something crazy.
This is Murray. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Hey, easy. SOS. 11.
Throwing now is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
You want me to tell you something else outrageous? In that same vein, on my
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Devin Bush is a 92 overall speed rusher.
Breeze now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on 1st down with Ware. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Breeze. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Just like that.
To throw is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Can't pick my play.
So that'll back him up 5.
Bro, you are wilding out.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But in real life,
they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Or no, I don't know if this is paper or not.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
6 catches. 2
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14, Saints 6.
You said I look like a real Cowboy player.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Breeze now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now. It's caught by Bryant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. They will run with Ware. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Maybe different.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Ready. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Ginn. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
The one where I'm the Saints.
Now a toss play to Ware. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right here, right here.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Finds the open target, Arnold. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
5-8. Mark 54. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Breeze going to sneak it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56. 54, Mike. Here we go.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Complete to Bryant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
You ready? Come to my work.
On second down, it's Ware. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
He's checking. We're going to 54.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.